great feast. Back in the channel they paused so that Mr. Voss could break up the hole in the wall. He was humming to himself as he put the bricks back in place. I can still taste that glorious cider, he said. What important fellow Red is. He has bad manners, Bridger said. All Reds have bad manners. I never met a polite Red yet. And he drinks too much, said Mr. Voss, putting the last brick in place. There we are. Now home to the feast. They grabbed their jar of cider and off they went. Mr. Voss was in front. The smallster Voss came next, and Badger last. Along the tunnel they flew past the turning that led to Bunk's mighty store house, past the Badger's chicken house number 1, and then up the long home stretcher toward the press where they knew Mrs. Voss would be waiting. Keep it up, my darlings, shouted Mr. Voss. We'll soon be there. Think waiting for us at the other end. And just think what are bringing home with us in this job. That ought to cheer up poor Mrs. Voss. Mr. Voss sang a little song as he ran. Home again, sweetly I glide, back to my beautiful bride. She's not feel so rotten as soon as he's gotten some cider inside her inside. Then Badgers joined in. Oh, poor Mrs. Badgers, Bee cried. So hungry she very near died. But she will not feel so bad if only she swallows some cider inside her inside. They were still singing as they rounded the final corner and burst in up the most wonderful and amazing sight any of them had ever seen. The feast was just the beginning. A large dining room had been hollowed out of the earth, and in the middle of it, seated around a huge table, were no less than 29 animals. They were Mr. Voss, Mrs. Voss, and the 3 small Vosses, Mrs. Badger, and the 3 small Badgers, Moore and Mrs. Moore, and 4 small Moores, Rabbit and Mrs. Rabbit, and 5 small Rabbits, Whistle and Mrs. Whistle, and 6 small Whistles. The table was covered with chickens and ducks and geese and hams and bacon, and everyone was tucking into the lovely food. My darling, cried Mrs. Voss, jumping up and hugging Mr. Voss. We couldn't wait, please forgive me. Then he hugged the smallest Voss of all, and Mrs. Badger hugged Badger, and everyone hugged everyone else. Amid a shout of joy, the great jar of cider were placed off the table, and Mr. Voss and Badger and the smallest Voss sat down with the other. with the others. You must remember no one had eaten a thing for several days. They were ravens. So for a while there was no conversation at all. They were only the second of crunching and chilling as the animals attacked the southern food. At last, Badger stood up. He raised his glass of cider and called out, "A toast! I want you all to stand and drink a toast to our dear friend who has saved all our lives this day, Mr. Voss." To Mr. Voss, they all shouted, standing up and raising their glasses. To Mr. Voss, long may be life.